Okay, so I've copied my text back in from the Hemingway app, and if we look at that, you can see that my text now, after a little bit of work, is largely clear and clean. I've got a couple of words in here that they say you don't need, but I think you do stylistically. If I just move this out of the way, you can see that my last sentence is still somewhat confusing. It's quite hard to read, but it's the final sentence. I am the writer, I decide, I think that that's still okay and meaningful. So I've copied my word back into, let's just get rid of these, into this one here. And you can see that for planning, main idea, 7th of April, this is my guidance text, here is my text. And that's looking really very good. But there are still some issues. So let's have a quick look at these. So Ben Nicholson, his surname is a proper noun, so it should begin with a capital N. So that's one issue there. And he is an English artist. And if you are English, just as if you're French or German, American, whatever, Chinese, you have to, the country's name is a proper noun, so it has to begin with a capital letter. Similarly, I keep forgetting to capitalize my I. So I know that I've got that all the way through, but I want to do it all in one go. So how can the computer, which finds it easy to do the same thing again and again, how can that help me to make those corrections? So let's have a quick look at this. So let's go for Nicholson. I'm going to go edit copy and copy that into the clipboard there. Right. So now I go on the Mac, Apple F, or on the PC, Control F, and I get Find. And when I do that, I get this little box up here, which is more options. So I click on that, and it gives me Find and Replace. So I'm going to look for Nicholson, and I'm going to replace it with Nicholson with a capital N, and I'm going to match the case. Case means the lowercase or uppercase, and this is the uppercase letter, that's the lowercase letter. Replace all. And you'll see that it does that. It tells me when I want to do it. Now, here's the kicker. Let's just get rid of English and replace that with English. And it tells me there's only one example of that. So I'm going to replace all. We've got it. And now let's do something a little bit more cunningly cunning, which is going to help me. So I want to get rid of the ones where I've put lowercase I, such as over here, I know that I need, and all of the other ones in there, but I don't want to get rid of the lowercase I in lid or is. So what am I looking for? I've got to match the case. So find, let's get rid of everything in here first. Find space, lowercase I space, right? And replace it with, let's get rid of everything in there, space, capital I, whoops, we've got a little sticker in there, and then a space. So now it's going to look for those examples where it's I know, I need, and so on. I can, and improve those, but not touch any of the other words. So let's just go replace all, boom, and it does the whole lot all in one go for me. So you never need to make a repeating error again. Let's just close that down. How do we get to it again? Let's click in here and let's go Apple F on the Mac, Control F on the PC, or I imagine it must be under Find, yeah, Find and Replace. You could go Apple Shift H on the Mac, Control Shift H on the PC. So let's try that first of all. Apple Shift H gets me straight up with Find and Replace. It's a free floating box that you can move around inside the browser window. And then if you're going to do the lowercase I to capital I, you need to click on the match case. Or if it's a name with a character, you need to do that. And then you've got replace and replace all. Very, very powerful, very, very useful. Do use it.